Welcome to AI automation. One of the challenging wells of editing a video is the editing process itself. A lot of the process involved is tedious. You've got to scrub through the timeline. If you're not an experienced video editor, your cuts don't really look professional. So this video I'm going to show you as a open source video editor. We'll walk through how to set up the video editor, walk through the features of the video editor. I'll show you how to edit videos, and also some of the drawbacks of using this video editor. Let's just jump to my screen and we will start walking you through the process. Up on GitHub, it's already got stars. It's 458 forks. It has an MIT open source license. No, sorry, it has the GPL license, and as you can see, a very heavy GitHub repo. But it's so that's one of the. I have to use this on. I can't put this on my Windows computer. The thing is, it supports full languages. It's like half a dozen languages. Swift native video editor. We built Palmier Pro from scratch, and with Swift, take on integrating AI into the workflow. Now, if anyone who's that Final Cut have any AI features except for maybe a few, but they're very limited. Premiere Pro is on their AI. Everyone knows Premiere Pro can get, so it's not for the regular person. Then generative AI, generative videos and images, models like Cdance, King, Nano Banana Pro inside with the timeline editor. You can just narrate these videos and then integrate with your Cloud Code cursor. We use to work on the same project together. Only works if you Cloud Code. So if you connect it to Cloud Code, then it kind of works for now. We've got the MCP server. This is MCP server, and we built the MCP. Here's the Q&A, and as you can see, this thing is popularity. An update today, as of the recording, only pushing update. But this is only going to get better. I think it's already been good for most people when I just edit their videos and put it on YouTube like I do. So the best way to install this is just to click on here, download for Mac OS, and it just downloads over here, and it install this like any other Mac OS app. Then this will go into your applications folder. You just click on the application, and then it opens up over here. To have this set up, to set this up, or you can sign in with Google, but signing in with Google is not mandatory. You don't have to sign in with Google to use it. You don't really need to configure it. It's a one-time thing. You go to settings over on the left, and then over here you go to models, agent. All right. So this is where the ending. So this is the MCP server, and this is where everything is stored. Palmier Pro, and then let's say Anthropic. If you're using Anthropic's API or tokens, you can insert the API key over here. Over here is all the models that it supports. Now, I don't really have all of these models, but you can go set up the models that you have. So this is done. We'll just show you how to get this up. So once is to just go here to just go here, and like in my case, I've got codecs, so I'll just copy this over here. All right, and I'll put this into codecs over here, and just run it up. So once you show you how to use this, so you can go ahead and you can create an like over here, or you can do a new project. Well, let's do intro. So like now, the intro video was edited in Palmier Pro. So I'll go ahead and hit, and then we'll let this open up over here. And now I'll drag the media into this. All right, so media has been, we don't have that. We can go ahead and close real estate. All right, so we can, if we click on the timeline, like you would most normal videos, over here is the video, and below that is your audio. And then if you click over here, there where it says generate, you can generate this over here and make the size, I don't know, like a 60, or I can just drag and increase the size over here. I have a whole lot of options. I don't want to narrate captions so I'll just turn this off. I don't want the captions, all of these captions, since we don't want them now. I don't know if there's a way to automatically just remove all of the captions or just disable them, but maybe a update where you can do the cat one. The other thing you can do is you can so you can turn on the back. This will change the background, and for now it's black. You can change one, so we can change it to. All right. That to do is and change the switch if we want to do that. But this automatically does a good job of detecting languages. Then over here, we've got agent mode. So we can remove filler words. So this is, again, with Final Cut, you don't. We'll go ahead and edit the video and remove all of the filler on here. And we can also right click, or you can upscale. You're going to save your media, and you can also do an organize with age. So over here, if you have the entropic key, you can. Now we look at if you're hooked up this via an MCP, what is that's otherwise a job. For instance, I can add an AI voice. Hello, I'm Rachel, and then I can add the video, and I don't want to do that for now. But we'll just head on over to putting this side by side so that you can with codecs and how the Palmier. So what I'm going to ask it to color. So I'm going to ask it to color Pro. It says it's connected to Palmier project loaded is a 920 by 1080 30 frames per second, 57 seconds with one linked audio video clip. Generation is disabled for this project, so available, but AI generating will need Palmier in subscription. So something are a subscription, so we have to sign in for like the upscaling and a few other things that we can go ahead and I can ask it to please pull a transcript of the video with timestamps. I'll just go ahead and ask it to do this. So we'll go ahead and it'll pull the transcript of this video, and we will have timestamps. And the reason why you will want to do this is because you often need a transcript to upload to Google to timestamp. So and we've got the transcript, and the transcript is decent. So the next thing we can also is just ask it to do it. So I want you to remove all filler words video so that it's quick, and we'll go ahead and put that in. So it says I'll tighten the timeline with phased ripple cuts, obvious fillers, and compressed long pauses. The video plays faster without turning the speech into word salad. Right over here, process. The first pass removed 340 frames, a little bit over 11 seconds. I do transcripts so that any remaining pauses, so it's doing that. Cut in much more. I'm doing a second smaller pass, and it's gone ahead and it's done the second small. You can see I've run out of credits, but I still go ahead and reset this so that we can continue. So it's done. I've had in the video in Palmier Pro by removing fillers, stumbles, awkward preambles, the long mid-video pause, and trailing sentences. All is tedious. It's you've got to scrub through the timeline. If you're not a video editor, your cuts don't look professional. So in this video, I'm going to show open source video editor. We'll walk through how to set up the video editor, features of the video editor, how to edit videos. So some of the drawbacks of using this video editor. Jump to my screen, and we will start walking you through the process. I hope you guys liked the video. Like and subscribe as well. Leave a comment below, and I will see you in the next. That's really tight. And there is still a little bit of editing I would normally do, but so far for what it is, this is a great edit. All right, so done. Let's say we're happy with the overall look and feel of it. What we can ask it to do is we do improve the lighting and make it more cinematic. So we just go ahead just ask it to do it. I keep typing because I'm used to doing that. So can you make the video look more cinematic? Let's see if it edits. Now, I normally don't editing when it comes to the light, the coloring and stuff like that. Well, I would like if I can just prompt to do it, now I'll do it, right? So but I want to see like how good it is. So let's just take a look at is how good this is and how fast it is. So right now I'm at 99% credits. We're going to just reset it. So we're already at 98. All right, so this is another drawback of the editor. It doesn't have color grading tools like Premiere Pro or Final Cut. So a lot of the color grading that this is going to do is going to be what's called fake color grading. So it's going to create that effect without really having those tools. And that's also one of the drawbacks of this tool. In addition to the fact that you can't mask the subject, so you can't create a mask like you can with Premiere Pro or Final Cut. And that's kind of a bummer because, having those, that's a tool that most video editors, even, people like me who are one-off video editors, would want to use because they make the video a lot more interesting, and you can cut things out that you don't want to have in the video. For instance, if I wanted to black out the background, I could just, mask myself out and then add a magnetic mask, track it. Okay, so done. Let's go ahead and take a look. That's the only way to know for sure.
Welcome to AI automation. One of the challenges editing is the editing process itself. A process involved is tedious. It's you've got to square this video editor. Your cuts don't really look. For this video, I'm going to show you as a open source video editor. We'll walk through how to set up the video, the features of the video editor, show you how to edit those, and also some drawbacks of using this video editor. Just jump to my screen. We'll start walking you through the process. Video, like and subscribe as well. Leave a comment below, and I will see you in the next video.
So, all right, so this is a pretty okay-ish thing. If you look at the video now, it cuts my head off. So for some reason, this letterboxing is just not working. And I just want to remove the link. So which layer is the letterbox? So I can just remove the letterboxing over here, and we can export it without it, or we can just go delete the layer and we're done with it. Also the color there, I'm not too happy with it. But also, just have those tools. This is pretty good for something that is just out, and also something that is obviously a work in progress. And so we probably will see more updates to this, and there will be more added. And also because it's open source, you can add your own features to this. So you can, if you're a developer, or you can just use AI to wipe code features in, you can probably also do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to further edit this video, so you'll see the end results when you're in your video. Obviously, let me know in the comments below if you Palmier Pro, what your take is on it, and I will see you in the next video.